So a couple of quick things I want to get out of the way before we start the suggestion by Mattia cicchetti. I tried getting Android 18 to be like a UR and it just wasn't working out, so the only means I have in order to try and do that is Unleashed Hero Colosseum editor tool. And for whatever reason, and I was looking straight at it, I even triple checked. I put in 818 because that is the exact ID for this figure. And for whatever reason, when I moved that save file over into my game's root folder, let me see if I can get her pulled up here. A completely different figure gets pulled up is what I'm mainly saying. It's this one, for some reason, that gets, becomes the figure for the save file. So it just wasn't working out. I tried it with the save editor by LazyBone, and that wasn't working either. I don't really know how else I could get it to work. So if anyone knows, for future suggestions where they want to see a figure with UR stats when they're not already a UR, definitely comment that below. That would be very helpful. I'll probably look around and even ask Unleashed about it, but that guy's so busy with a bunch of his side projects. That guy's a programming genius. Go and check him out. I really don't think enough people check him out, quite frankly. But one thing I could do with the save editor by LazyBone was see what Android 21's stats here would be like if she could become a UR at 99. And let me just pull this over here. Hold on a sec. This is what we're looking at. I don't even have to say anything. That's ridiculous. She's basically the perfect figure. She's got more than enough speed at 99. This is with 10 dupes in the defense. She's sitting on 2090 defense, 5830 attack, when she's already getting plus 350 attack and 250 defense to everybody on the field, already recovering 3000 HP each turn. The only crappy thing is you reduce the HP of all allies on the field by 1000, and that's, of course, repeatable. Other than that, I'll go ahead and get into the deck here. Let me just eat this out of here real fast. And this is what we're running with. Hold on a sec, I just realized I don't have the stupid random number generator up. There we go, looks like we'll be starting off with... Wait, hold on. Pretty sure we've already done that one recently. Let me just look at 16 really fast. Yeah, we're not going to do that one. We've already done that one as a reset. Let's see, 31. Okay, that's good enough. I'm just going to say screw it, because I know I've already shown off all these free battles as is. So I suppose it doesn't matter too much, but still. Don't want to repeat the same thing over and over. You know, that often. So we'll go ahead and get started with Omega Shenron here. And this is what we're working with. We're working with EX18, number 21. Max level 60, all 9 of our dupes are put into defense. Defense up second, attack up second, ADM up second. Next we have one of the most broken figures in the game who needs absolutely no introduction. Not bad that you put 1 point of defense, or 1 dupe in the defense, but I would have just put it in HP. But that's just me. Because, to me at least, 50 defense is really not as big a difference as another 150 HP to the pool, because she already has over 3,000 and like 200, trying to do the math here. She already has 3270 defense. I don't think, you know, that 1 dupe in defense is going to matter all too much, and you can just increase her HP that much more, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I see why you did that, to get 4k defense, so that's actually not bad. Plus, FHP Cure, FHP 50L, Defense up A, and if I remember correctly, the support in this deck, believe it or not, is, well, I suppose you could say it's Vados, but I'm going to be trying to run her the whole game if I can. Same with Vegeta. Support, we're going to move on to soon here. But, other than that, defense up A, and then number 283, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, with attack up second, Young up second, and very interesting character skill choice here. I would have chosen something like, Ultimate Gauge down every turn for the opponent, just in case, but that's just me, because that's one thing this deck also does not have, is an 0-1 unit. So that may or may not be very dangerous very soon here. But next we are getting into our support, which is, one of them is going to be 17 here. And I agree with the dupes entirely, I already have one just like that. And defense up second, FHP Cure, FHP 50 large, defense up A. And then we have a very underrated figure, I would say. He's quite decent, actually. So, plus 500 to own attack, and plus 180 defense to own and all allies on the field. And that's repeatable. That is really good. And additional plus 500 to own attack, and plus 180 defense to all allies on the field that turn only. So you're getting buffs on top of buffs stacked, essentially. And I think this is the second Super Saiyan 4 Goku we got, the one that does not limit break into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I would say he's underrated. Both him and the second Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta we got, amazing figures. Well, with that, defense up second, FHP Cure, FHP 50 L, and defense up A. So, long intro aside, and I apologize for that, I'll probably put an annotation in the description if you want to just get onto the fights and you don't really care about all that fluff. Starting off here, we have Omega Shenron. We're going to be trying to get away with putting 21, Vegeta, and Vados on the field by themselves for as long as we possibly can. And I'm probably going to do this because I don't find it very wise to put Vegeta out there by himself, without anyone blocking him anyway. One thing I will say about the deck, too, is I don't think it's particularly slow enough to be like a really amazing second character skill theme deck. Because I know that I want to say Goku almost has 3k speed, and 17. I have to look at them real fast when this turn's over. And 21 has almost definitely over 2.5k speed, so that kind of hurts too. Other than that, though, Vegeta's obviously a great pick. You're not going to go first using him. And I would still say that he is one of the best figures in the game to date. Also, a lot of you may have already heard, but we may or may not be getting both Khalifa and Kale. I think it's safe to say we're definitely getting Khalifa from the 3rd Compound City TV event. So I'm very much looking forward to that, seeing what they do with her. Really hoping we also get Kale. Let's look at their speed really quick. So 2790. Okay, 17 speed's actually fine. I'm thinking of the other 17. Vados, can't really do much about that. This is the better Vados anyway. So that gets a pass, and then Vegeta. I thought his speed was actually lower, but that's still fine. Okay, so aside from 21 and Goku, I would say that the team is just fine. Plus it is AI, it's going to be really super easy to go second. One thing I also did just realize, so she's taking HP from both Vados and Vegeta the whole time. That's going to make it very easy to proc that odd choice character skill on Vegeta. So that's actually not bad. I have to make sure I can go first, though. Oh, crap. Well, that sucks. Stupid Omega Shenron. Thank you. That counterattack's really gonna help. because Omega Shenron is easily one of his hardest hitters. I think the rest of his deck at this point just falls apart, though. I'm not really too good on stat calculations on the fly like Mugs and Rello. I tend to just wing a lot, as you can probably tell. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Like, right here. That's actually very scary. Who's going in the upper middle? Okay, it's probably going to be Mira. I should be able to outspeed, but still, you know, that's... yeah, pretty dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and put Goku on there. He's got a lot of speed. Yeah, this is our fastest setup we have. Okay, unfortunately, it's really going to come down to the AI also getting screwed over. So the remainder of this fight could really go either way, because just those two figures have a lot of speed, especially the Mira. I want to say he had over 6k. Okay, that sucks. I don't think we should be taking a whole lot of damage, though, if only because the Mira at base, he only has just over 5k attack, and he's not using all 1 skills. Okay, yeah, we're fine. That sucks that we lost Vados, though. That is the worst Janemba, of course, not the UR one. The UR one is basically flawless. Both versions, they're nuts. One thing I will give the SR version credit for, though, is it's really easy to negate your opponent's ultimate gauge, but we have Frieza now, so that's kind of a moot point now, isn't it? And Frieza is just overall more useful than the Janemba. Give me a second adjusting myself here. Borrowed a thing from work. Lets me clip both my headphones wire onto my shirt, and yeah, the wire's unfortunately not thin enough to fit in it, so I gotta clamp the stupid thing directly onto my shirt. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I'll shut up now, sorry. Let's see, how do we want to finish your number here? I mean, might as well start building up defense, even though the game's basically over. '21 should go first here, too. I'm curious to see how much he's going to be able to do. Also, if you made it this far in, congratulations, you deserve a medal, because, again, I'll admit, I'm not the best at this, I'm very lazy when it comes to editing. I don't do this for a living, okay? I work roadside assistance dispatch, and that's my forte. But at least you know who to turn to if you're stuck on the side of the road. So there's a silver lining. Let's see who we have next. 35. So we just did Omega Shenron. Where's he at? There we go. I feel like we did Zarbon recently, so screw that. I'm gonna reroll, and plus that deck is really not too impressive at all. Really? 3? Alright, fine. This'll be faster. That's fine. I don't think I've done Trunks in quite some time. It really sucks I couldn't get 21 to function as a UR properly. I don't have the tool in order to do so on my end. Or the know-how in order to do so without, well, tools. So, kind of bone there. Get Thanos out here, and Vegeta. Come to think of it, I may have done Trunks. recently, but that was probably like a few weeks ago or so I'm just gonna leave it as is. I wasted enough time on it already, especially at the beginning. And I'm really hoping that 17 didn't lower 21 here, because that would defeat the whole purpose of trying to show her off. I don't even think she was able to shine that well in the last fight. I forget which free battle over on Muggs' channel it was, but he got her stats to ridiculously high numbers. I want to say her attack was at like 10k, and her defense was over 9k. She was on like little to no HP, but still, those stats are ridiculous, dude. I don't think I'll ever get her that high. One thing I'm mostly curious about, so Vegeta ignores damage reduction effects, that's a given. Would that technically mean that he ignores 17 here? Or is it just like damage reduction on those percentage parts of the opposing skills? Because I want to say he ignores absolutely all damage reduction. That's why he's so freaking good, and why so many people still use him. He's not ignoring defense, but he might as well be with how high his attack stat is. Also, for any of you who happen to check out that 30XX playthrough I did in early access with the Zero mod, I doubt a whole lot of people are going to be watching that or the upcoming X playthrough, but if you are, look forward to that, I guess. That sucks. They have an old. Let me take a look at Vegeta here in 21. I think she might have gotten hit by 17, which kind of sucks. Oh well. Almost 5k speed. Yeah, we're definitely outspeeding. Let's see, is he below 50% HP? Yeah, he's gotta be. And where does Goku go? Okay, so we'll put Vegeta here then. And let's get Goku out here. I doubt I'm gonna need Vados out this turn. Oh, really? He didn't do that much damage at all? Seriously? Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I was thinking of his HP stat, not his attack stat. Even then, I thought his, damage would do at least a little bit more than that. Oh well. Kinda sucks. Very nice. I think that's pretty neat that they gave the community a way to actually make it more common for you to get chase attacks. It just sucks you have to get that character's HP below 50%. I'm not gonna lie, I thought my game crashed for a second. It looked like it froze there. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have that much attack to start out with. I thought it was a lot higher. Oh well. I was probably thinking he might have had an attack up an 80 a second. That could very well be why he's not doing a whole lot. She's probably going to go in the upper middle. Let's get EX17 on here, and just in case we're gonna throw down Vados too. And might as well say it now, since I'm surprised I didn't bring it up earlier. I find it really nice that this deck actually has coverage all across the board. I'm all for that. That is my preferred way of playing Hero Colosseum. Speaking of which, if we're getting Caulifla, that means we're getting Caulifla figures too. I'm hoping we get both Kale and Caulifla, because if it's just Caulifla, base Gogeta who can go super and full power Jiren, I would say the community has every right to be outraged. Especially with how long the DLC is taking to come out. I hope that 13's huge, and that they put in Kale too. And if they do, it's gotta be her controlled version, in my opinion, because we already have two raging Broly characters. I feel like Enraged Kale would just be redundant. We already did 35. Okay, we'll do 34, finish it off with. And Goku. Alrighty then. By the way, sorry I didn't go over a lot of the character spousing skills, but that intro was running far longer than it needed to, so I kind of just wanted to get a move on. And again, don't worry, there will be an annotation down below. I'll make sure of that. What am I doing? Not Goku. You doing Vados, Sam, we're good. This is actually very good, because if I can get rid of NZ Goku, then I can stop their stupid defense stacking nonsense. Well, for the most part. Also, if anyone is wondering at all, I like to skip the opponent's attacks a lot of the time and just get to my turn to see if I can get any counterattacks like so. Just saves that much more time, in my opinion. Allows more room for more fights too. Sorry for those of you who actually want to see the animations of me getting my ass handed to me, but no. I'll be amazed if he lives. Okay, good. It doesn't matter because he's Vegeta. Maybe I should have taken care of Kid GT Goku. Oh well. Can I also just say one thing I really don't understand? Why are people wanting the Xeno versions of these characters when those were made solely to promote Super Dragon Ball Heroes? And plus, we already have Ultra Instinct Goku in the game and Jiren, and now we're getting full power Jiren. Very likely, soon, Ultra Instinct Goku. Yeah, a bunch of people at the same time are complaining that we're mainly getting a reskin DLC. And I can't help but think, make up your minds. What do you guys want? Oh well. I mean, either way, I'm gonna purchase the DLC because I'm that guy who just wants to have all the DLC for this game. Which, of course, hurts the wallet, but, you could say I'm part of the problem, too, as to why we're not getting a third game, but I'm just going to be real with you. In an interview, Hirano himself said if it were up to him, there would not be a third game. And I think in another interview, it was stated that if 2 did well enough within 2 years, there would have been a 3rd game already well on the way, and, well, look where we're at. Just saying. Alright, so 7330. Alright, and I apologize for that. I did not mean to turn this into a rant vid. I already went over all that nonsense. Twice, even. Probably more than twice, so I bet someone out there's keeping track. And that someone is me, I guess. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm exhausted from today. So, they recently had me start on doing fleet calls, and I did mainly nothing but those in my last roadside job. Don't get me wrong, I still do that and normal, customer insurance roadside, but yeah, once they switch you over to doing fleet, that's mostly where they want you. And I get, of course, a lot of broken down trucks in a lot of very rural areas. In fact, I had one earlier today that was like in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Arizona. Forgot what town it is. I've already kind of wiped it from my memory mainly. Alright, so 2,700 defense. It's not bad. That's decent. You know, why don't we just go for the Master? Yeah, we're gonna go for the Master. Wait, who hits harder? Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do this? Because I'm confident that if I can't get rid of, GT Goku, I'm gonna be able to kill the Master anyway. Plus, Vegeta's at that point now where he can more easily get a chase attack. Oh, wow. He's on 1 HP. That's funny. Very impressive number to finish off with. Alright, well, hope you'll enjoy yet another one of Mattia's Cichetti's deck suggestions. I certainly did. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go cook and sleep now. Peace.